Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence and welcome to another PE news video. Today, we've got a lot of great information for you guys. I guess it delves more into the rumor aspect since it's not confirmed, but it is from an actual verified user, which is Laura Kate Dale. She has had many different leaks pertaining to the Nintendo Switch and has been proven right on many of them. So this information comes from her recent AMA on Reddit, which stands for Ask Me Anything, where she talks about a ton of different stuff pertaining to the Nintendo Switch. A lot of this stuff is really exciting and I'm definitely happy to be bringing it to you. I'll have a link in the description below to where you can check out the full AMA, but I got most of the good information from it, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So when asked about different surprises for the Nintendo Switch as far as the reveal event, this is what she had to say. There are definitely surprises left for the January 12th event. There's a lot of third-party stuff not touched on, some hardware details, UI system level info, and other info not yet spoiled. There's a pretty beefy presentation planned out and some of Nintendo's better directs. It's going to be very info heavy. I love the fact that they're going to talk about the UI and stuff like that. That's going to be really good because to me, that was one of the big failings of the Wii U, especially initially, was that insanely slow and boggled down UI of the Wii U. Moving on here, she does say that there's going to be at least one unexpected new IP. Out of a scale from 1 to 5, she's very confident, so she's a 5 out of 5, that there will be a version of the Nintendo Switch at or under $300, but she's still hearing that it is going to be like a $200 something system, probably $250 for a version of the Nintendo Switch. She has also heard about 2 third-party exclusives, the Rabbit RPG being one, and she suspects at least 3 but there's no guarantee that they'll be good. She's also heard about an achievement system, but she can't verify whether it's going to be separate from the My Nintendo rewards that people are using and earning right now on their smartphones. I think it's going to be tied into that, so you can have one achievement system for all of your devices as far as Nintendo goes. She was also asked about the power of the Nintendo Switch and how she feels about the system compared to the PS4 and Xbox One. And she details that anyone who was expecting PS4 or Xbox One power in that small of a form factor is insane. And if that could be done, Microsoft probably would have already done it, considering how big the PS4 and Xbox One. But she did say that she suspects that she'll see similar level of graphical sacrifices as from going from ultra to high or to medium on the PC. So a little less of everything, but the same core experience. Moving on to the actual ports that are going to be coming out when it comes to Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart 8, she says that everything I have heard is an enhanced ports to varying degrees. Mario Kart seems extensive, Smash Bros seems minimal, varying levels of addition. Now moving on to what Monolith Soft is working on, she says that I have heard it's something new. It's not the Xenoblade X Switch port, and it's in the same vein as Xenoblade and Xenoblade Chronicles X in terms of combat style. So that's interesting that it's not going to be something completely different. Xenoblade Chronicles X2, we'll see. Now detailing a little bit more on the power of the system, here's what she had to say as far as the outcry from people saying that the Nintendo Switch all of a sudden can't run third-party games or won't be able to run high-fidelity third-party games. I think people are underestimating how much of an effective API usage can help technically underpowered hardware and how nice 720p core games look on a screen of that size. Here's the thing, guys. I think a lot of the stuff that she's saying is very logical and could be very well true, but it is still rumor, but she has been right on so many different things, so I definitely wouldn't doubt what she's saying there. And like I said at the beginning, if you want to check out the full thing as far as the full AMA, check it out. That'll be in the description below, but I do want to talk about a few of these different things here. I 100% agree as far as the API usage and all of that. She did go into the AMA, how she talked about she feels that Eurogamer's sources as far as the Tiger X1, the downclocked is true, but at the same time she says, well, this API usage is going to be different here to where it can make games look better. And we heard what Nvidia said about custom designed hardware, and the API is completely built from the ground up for this system. So I definitely think that there's more to what Eurogamer has said as far as the Tegra X1 downclock, because I don't think Nintendo just took a Tegra X1 chip and downclocked it, then put it into Nintendo Switch and said, okay, here you go. I don't think that's the case, and if that's the case, there's no need to have 4 gigabytes of RAM. They could have went with a lower amount, like a 3 or something like that, that some of the other devices that use Tegra X1 have in there. So I definitely think there's going to be more to this system, especially with the customizations and the chips. You're going to be able to get that modern architecture on the Nintendo Switch and run games that you wouldn't think would be able to run well. They're going to be able to run well on the Nintendo Switch. So it really comes down to sales, if these third-party developers stick around in the first place or not, because most games don't max out PS4 and Xbox One. Let's just be honest here. And a lot of games coming from the PC to PS4 and Xbox One are already heavily downgraded based on some of the mid-tier to even high-tier PCs that are on the market at this place. So I don't see too much of a downgrading, in my opinion. There'll definitely be a difference, but I think it will be able to run a lot of different games, just like she's saying here. I do want to get into the Xenoblade stuff, so that's really cool. I'm hoping for a Xenoblade Chronicles X2, but if it's not Xenoblade Chronicles X2, we'll see what they do. And we do know that they are working on a new game, obviously. Plus, we do know that it is going to be more of a story-driven game, in addition to that awesome combat, like a Xenoblade Chronicles, and not like Xenoblade Chronicles X with the silent protagonist and everything. So expect something more on the lines of Xenoblade Chronicles than Xenoblade Chronicles X. The next thing that I want to touch into is the enhanced ports. I think, once again, with Mario Kart, there's going to be a lot of stuff added to this game. It's not going to be a simple port, and I think at this point, Mario Kart and Smash Bros, both of those are platform games to where you need to get them out on your system as fast as possible, then just add content to them, because those games sell throughout the whole generation. It doesn't make sense to me anymore to completely rebuild these games once they're HD, once they're running in 1080p, 60 frames per second. Mario Kart was 720p, but I'm pretty sure now it'll be 1080p native, 60 frames per second. Same goes for Smash Bros. It makes no sense to do all that and stress Sakurai out more. It's a platform game now. It should be out every single time on the systems, and then just add a bunch of content. You're still going to sell millions upon millions of copies, and you're not going to have to spend so much to build these from the ground up. So I think that's actually a good thing, and that's going to bring more people to the system a lot faster than with the Wii U, where you had to wait nearly 2 years for both of those games. What also has me really excited as far as a new exclusive third-party IP, what is that going to be? What is Nintendo going to bring to the table? Because she does talk about also having a new IP from Nintendo too. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. There's going to be a lot of surprises. Many people feel that we already know everything about the Nintendo Switch, but there's still so much more to know and to learn. And when this all does come together, it's going to feel like something we've never seen before. I'm excited because I'm excited to see the games. I'm excited to see how it's going to work in portable mode, how it's going to work when it's console docked. Let me know what you guys are excited about. What is your favorite thing that came out of this AMA? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.